Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game.
And this carries into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Off play action. Hunt. He'll get this into the hands of Morton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Looking to throw. Hunt. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Off the play fake. Hunt. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line.
15. 1st down, New England.
Operating from the gun. Hunt. And his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. To throw on 3rd down. Hunt, that's complete, right around the 8. And he will not be able to get the 1st as he can get this only down to the 5. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And able to get this out to the 25. So now the Titans get their first shot on offense. They will be led out by their dual-threat quarterback, the veteran from Clemson. It's Deshaun Watson.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, the Titans and Patriots tied together in so many personnel-related ways, but...
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very solid gain of 27. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the line.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down.
3-3.
They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. One play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did, but there's still a place for it. And I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to eat up a little bit more clock and run some.
And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
The Titans take over
first quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
London about set to take over on offense.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Watson now to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
At the 41-yard line.
Here's Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 35.
Down at the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 3-3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. Want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
A gain of
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 20.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And a Patriot first down.
From the gun, Hunt. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Hunt got his man. It's Morton. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
At the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And to give this time to the tailback. About 3 yards there to the 27. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Hunt. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Third down.
From the gun, Hunt. And And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Watson.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Titans on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up 4th.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Patriots take over. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. So with the 3 interceptions, how does he erase the Pats at the line, ready to go? And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 7.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the...
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs. They covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
He's brought down.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, Hunt. And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. 4th down. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
From the 22, Watson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Marcus Davenport in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Marcus Davenport able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
Makes the score Titans 9, Patriots 3.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
New England trying to get a place on offense.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Back to the air on second down. Hunt, he's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Off play action. Hunt. A throw caught here by Morton. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Defense.
Are you serious, dog?
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. To throw on second down. Hunt. And he's going to go down again.
Yes, sack. A loss of
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
a 37-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that trims the lead to 3. It's 9-6 now. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Patriots 6.
As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From the gun, here's Watson. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a gain of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Watson. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hunt. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Loss of 9 yards.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Back to throw. Hunt. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
1st down, Patriots.
Throwing on 1st down. Hunt. Open man is Kirk. Complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It's a gain of
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
and it's 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down. Hunt. And that will be incomplete. And the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
10 at the 48-yard line.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
At the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
From the gun, Watson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
Complete to Christian.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Operating from the gun. Hunt. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Hunt looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cummings. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
To number 32.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Hunt. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On 3rd down, Hunt. And a throw there going to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And as we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start, but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes together with not just the halftime adjustments, but just that quiet confidence. If you just keep doing the things you've been working on, eventually there will be creases. You know, find those gaps in the defense, keep working on them, and maybe what didn't happen very well for you in the beginning of the game starts to open up as the game moves on.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Here's Watson. And he finds Howard complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
From just shy of midfield, Watson. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. Off of play action, it's Watson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Watson sacked.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. 3rd and long, it's Watson. That's caught by Howard. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 29-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Hunt. That's going to be caught by Kirk. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Back to throw. Hunt. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
And 8 yards.
4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't say.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
15-yard loss.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting...
And the pressure gets to him again.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 45-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
touchdown Titans! A big play there. 49 yards. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperate. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
McCann's got it teed up. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Hunt. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down. Hunt. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 43. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. London about set to take over on offense. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
38, the ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's
now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans.
Offense.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the 50, it's Watson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and the 11.
Hands it off out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16 and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. On 1st down, Hunt. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 28, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Down pass. Intercepted.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Greenlaw on the tackle. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 22.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. On 1st down, Watson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The stop by Marcus Davenport. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
Tucker McCann.
McCann's got it teed up. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And 7 yards to go.
On 3rd down, Hunt. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Number 38.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The 39-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
2nd down at the 41.
The Titans are moving on as we say so long, everybody.
Patriots 6.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on